Yehova Svaot Elohim, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehova, pay careful attention and respond. Yehova is our power and authority. Yehova works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehova with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. 2 Kings chapter 18. It was in the 3rd year of Hoshea, the son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Yehuda, began his reign. He was 25 years old when he began his reign, and he ruled for 29 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Avi, the daughter of Zechariah. He did what was right from Yehovah's perspective, following the example of everything David, his ancestor, had done. He removed the high places, smashed the standing stones, cut down the Asherah, and broke it in pieces, the bronze serpent that Moshe had made, because in those days the people of Israel were making an offering to it, calling it Nehushtan. He put his trust in Yehovah, the God of Israel. After him, there was no one like him among all the kings of Yehuda, nor had there been any among those before him. For he clung to Yehovah and did not leave off following him, but obeyed the mitzvot, which Yehovah had given Moshe. So Yehovah was with him. Wherever he went out to battle, he did well. He rebelled against the king of Ashur and refused to be his vassal. He drove the Plishtim back to Azza and laid waste to the territory from the watchtower to the fortified city. It was in the 4th year of King Hezekiah, which was the 7th year of Hoshea, son of Elah, king of Israel, that Shalmaneser, king of Ashur, advanced against Shamron and laid siege to it. At the end of 3 years, they captured it. That is, Shamron was captured in the 6th year of Hezekiah, which was the 9th year of Hoshea, king of Israel. The king of Ashur carried Israel away captive to Ashur and settled them in Halach, in Havor, on the Gozan River, and in the cities of the Medes. This happened because they did not heed the voice of Yehovah their God, but violated his covenant, everything that Moshe, the servant of Yehovah, had ordered them to do, and would neither hear it nor do it. In the 14th year of King Hezekiah, Sancheriv, king of Ashur, advanced against all the fortified cities of Yehuda and captured them. Hezekiah, king of Yehuda, sent this message to the king of Ashur at Lachish: I have done wrong. I will pay. If you will go away from me, I will pay whatever penalty you impose on me. The king of Ashur imposed on Hezekiah a penalty of 10 tons of silver and a ton of gold. Hezekiah gave him all the silver that could be found in the house of Yehovah and in the treasuries of the royal palace. It was at that time that Hezekiah stripped the gold from the doors of the sanctuary of Yehovah, from the doorposts which Hezekiah, king of Yehuda, himself had overlaid, and gave it to king of Ashur. From Lachish, the king of Ashur sent Tartan, Rav Saris, and Rav Shekah to King Hezekiah in Jerusalem with a large army. They advanced and came to Jerusalem. Upon arrival, they came and positioned themselves by the aqueduct from the upper pool, which is by the road to the launderer's field. They summoned the king, but those answering the call were Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, who was in charge of the household. Shivna, the general secretary of Yoach, the son of Asaph, the foreign minister, Rav Shechah, addressed them. Tell Hezekiah, here is what the great king, the king of Ashur, says.
What makes you so confident? Do you think that mere spoken words constitute strategy and strength for battle? In whom, then, are you trusting when you rebel against me like this? Now look, relying on Egypt is like using a broken stick as a staff. When you lean on it, it punctures your hand. That's what Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is like with anyone who puts his trust in him. But if you tell me, we trust in Yehova our God, then isn't he the one whose high places and altars Hezekiah has removed, telling Yehuda in Jerusalem, you must worship before this altar in Jerusalem? All right, then, make a wager with my lord, the king of Ashur. I will give you 2,000 horses, if you can find enough riders for them. How then can you repulse even one of my master's lowest ranks army officers? Yet you are relying on Egypt for chariots and riders. Do you think I have come up to this place to destroy it without Yehovah's approval? Yehovah said to me, attack this land and destroy it. Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, Shivna, and Yehwa said to Rav Shechah, please speak to your servants in Aramaic, since we understand it. Don't speak with us in Hebrew while the people on the wall are listening. But Rav Shechah answered them, did my master send me to deliver my message just to your master and yourselves? Didn't he send me to address the men sitting on the wall who, like you, are going to eat their own dung and drink their own urine? Then Rav Shechah stood up and, speaking loudly in Hebrew, said, hear what the great king, the king of Ashur, says. This is what the king says. Don't let Hezekiah deceive you, because he won't be able to save you from the power of the king of Ashur. And don't let Hezekiah make you trust in Yehova by saying, Yehova will surely save us. This city will not be given over to the king of Ashur. Don't listen to Hezekiah. For this is what the king of Ashur says, make peace with me, surrender to me. Then every one of you can eat from his vine and fig tree and drink the water of his own cistern until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land with grain and wine, a land with bread and vineyards, a land with olive trees and honey, so that you can live and not die. So don't listen to Hezekiah. He is only deluding you when he says, Yehova will save us. Has any god of any nation ever saved his land from the power of the king of Ashur? Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Sepharvaim, Hena, and Eva? Did they save Shamron from my power? Where is the God of any country that has saved its country from my power, so that Yehova might be able to save Jerusalem from my power? But the people kept still and didn't answer him so much a word, for the king's order was, don't answer him. Then Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, who was in charge of the household, Shivna, the general secretary of Yehwa, the son of Asaph, the foreign minister, went to Hezekiah with their clothes torn and reported to him that Rav Shechah had said. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this interesting 18th chapter of 2 Kings? We can aim to do what is right from the perspective of Yehovah. Aim to follow the example of everything King David did. Aim to break down any place with idols or idol worship. Aim to put your trust in Yehovah, the Elohim of Israel. Aim to cling to Yehovah. Aim to follow Yehovah, obeying his mitzvot, which was given to Moshe. Know that Yehovah will be with you. Trust that this is how Yehovah will be with you wherever you go. Trust that this is how you will do well. Heed the voice of Yehovah. Hear the words of Yehovah and do them. Put your full trust in Yehovah. Worship Yehovah wholeheartedly. Seek the approval of Yehovah. Aim for unity and peace. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can point others to put their full trust in Yehovah for salvation. Bear one another's burdens. We can lead with unity and peace in mind. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. We'll end with the Arianic blessing using the name. Yehova will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehova will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehova will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete.